Class 7 English, question words. Good morning, children. Today we are going to do question words. It is an activity in which I will make you use certain question words. Words which are used to frame questions like what, when, who, why, how much, or how many. Now, with how much and how many, there is a slight difference in its use. How much is used with uncount nouns and how many with count nouns. Children, let us recapitulate what uncount and count nouns are. Count nouns are the nouns that can be counted. Girls, for example, you can count the number of girls in your class. Boys, desks. So these are count nouns, the nouns that can be counted. And uncount nouns are the nouns that cannot be counted. It can be counted in its unit of measurement, like sugar. Sugar. You cannot count the granules of sugar one by one, but you can count the number of teaspoons or packets. So these are uncount nouns. Oil. How will you count oils? Are you going to count by the molecules? No. You are going to count by the number of bottles or some kind of unit of measurement like liters, mg, etc. So we have some question words with us. Let's begin the activity. Now, we have these words: what, when, who, why, how, where. And we are going to now make sentences with these. What kind of sentence are we going to make? We are going to make interrogative sentences. So these words are going to be used to ask questions. Sometimes, children, you will see that these words are used not in the form of asking questions. They just come in between the sentences. I like what she wears. For example, here what is not used as a question word. But if you ask, what is your name? If you ask, what is your name? You expect one answer. An answer is expected. So this is a question word. What is your name? Next word, when. When. Suppose I say, I will come when the bell rings. I will come when the bell rings. Now this word when is not used as a question word. But if I say, when will you come? You expect an answer. I'll come in the morning at 7 o'clock. So here it is used as a question word. Who? Who? Who is your friend? You wait for an answer. Then it is a question word. Who is your friend? I don't like people who use very harsh languages. Here it is not a question word. It's not a question word. Who comes next to you? Ram, Shyam, Hari, etc. So that is an answer. Here it is a question word. When you get a reply, an answer. How? How do you do? How is your friend? How is your mother? Look at how she goes. You see the difference. Look at how she goes. Look at how she walks. It's not a question word. It's a manner of her style of walking. But how is your mom? My mother is fine. That is an answer. So here it is used as a question word. Now, why? Why? Why do you go to school? I go to school to learn. You get a reply. So why here is a question word. I don't know why she comes to school every day. It's not a question word, though why is used. Next, where? Where do you live? I live in Imphal. You get answer. So where is a question word here? I remember where I went yesterday. Here it is not a question word because you don't get any reply. So where in the second sentence is not a question word. In the first sentence, it is a question word. Do you know where Jim lives? You get an answer. Jim lives in such and such a place. In Delhi, in Mumbai, etc. So when you get an answer, when you expect an answer, then it becomes a question word. Now, look here. How much and how many? How much? How much is used for uncount nouns. How much oil do you need? You don't say how many oil. But how many girls are there in your class? You can count the number of girls in your class and give the answer. And so it becomes a question word. So, how much oil do you need? I need some oil. A little oil. You get an answer. There is one question which many students make mistake with. When you get your answer scripts, you ask each other's mark. Some of you ask, how many marks did you get? It's not a proper way of asking. You should say instead, how much mark? How much did you get? How much is enough? Even mark is not required. How much did you get? You get a number. 65, 75, you get a number. So that is how much did you get? How many marks, not how many marks. So children, I have given you some examples. And now here, I will remove this. Now here, there are 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There are 2 cases with what. What is, what does, when did, who was, why are, when will, how much, and how many. So altogether, please, you make 7 sentences. One with how much and another with how many. You make 7 questions, interrogative sentences, and send it to me. Do it nicely. It's not very difficult. Thank you. Have a nice day.